Hey everybody, Stephen Evans. And I always see it like, especially now on TikTok and Instagram and all these things, you see, oh, I need a side hustle. I need passive income. Oh, I want passive income. I want to have something that I'm doing that is working for me on the side. And one of the things you hear all the time is, real estate. It's passive income. Real estate is not passive income. If you buy a real estate investment trust or you give your money to someone to invest and they're doing all the work, yeah, that might be passive. But if you're going to buy a rental house, that's not passive. I have over 30 units and there is nothing passive about my real estate portfolio. It's a job. I mean, it is literally a job. I spend time at night working on my real estate portfolio. My wife does all of the renting, so we have to spend time advertising our product, getting people in the door, filling out applications, doing background checks. And then when people move out, we've got to make sure that the place is clean, that any painting we have to do, any repairs, or if a toilet goes out in the middle of the night, we've got to take care of that. There is nothing passive about it, any way, shape, or form. And if people are going to tell you that it's passive and that it's easy and that it just works, it's not. It is not easy. It is a job, but it's rewarding and it pays off if you do it. When I first started doing it, I had to spend a lot of time because I didn't have the money I have now with all the units I had. So I had to, I took apart a water heater when I was 26 years old. I bought my first rental house at 23 years old. And when I was 26 years old, I had to learn how to rebuild a water heater because I was so poor that if I didn't have the money to pay the person to do it. So I went and got the part and I learned how to rebuild a water heater. I learned how to do a lot of stuff because it saved me money and it allowed me to grow more. So there was nothing passive about that. Like if you have all the money in the world and you just buy a rental house and you give it to a property manager, and you let them do everything and they call the people, yeah, that can be passive. But that's also expensive. And you've got to calculate your returns. Is it worth it? So real estate is not really passive. Here you go. If you treat real estate like it's passive, if you're from Springfield, Missouri, and you've heard of Chris Gatley, he just let his properties go to crap because he passively managed them. He didn't do the repairs. He didn't take care of his properties. So they deteriorate and lose value. So if you treat real estate like a passive investment and you're not actively managing it and looking at it and taking care of your properties, they're going to lose value. They're going to go down the drain. Water is going to destroy them. Trees are going to grow into them. Nature will eat your property alive. So you cannot think of real estate as passive. Is it a great investment? 100%. One of the better things I've done is I bought my first rental house at 23 years old. One of the best things I've ever done. Now I have a huge portfolio of rentals. It's awesome. I'm continuing to grow it. I will continue to grow it. And it's going to reward me immensely when I'm in retirement because I'm going to have all these properties that are paying me income. But it's still going to be work. Like I am still going to have to do work. Like in retirement, if I keep my properties, I either pass it on to a property manager or my team manages it. And if my team manages it, we make the money. And I probably will work on it until I'm in my 80s because I love doing stuff. And I will get bored. I can't just sit around. But it's not a passive thing for me. It's a job. I look at it as a job. I look at our real estate company is a company. We manage it like a company. We have weekly meetings. We go over stuff. We talk every day about it. It is a business. And because we treat it like a business, it is a successful business. So real estate investing is not passive. And most of the things that these people say are passive are not passive. They're side hustles. They're a hustle. You're going to have to work your butt off to make money. So if you're trying to earn passive income or you're trying to do these things and you think it's not going to be any work, that is 100% incorrect. You have to work your passive income. I hope this helps. If you have any questions about real estate investing, it's something I've done since I was 23 years old. I am 43, so I've been real estate investing for 20 years now, which is just wild. I'll tell you what, after 20 years, it starts to pay off. I hope this helps out. If you have any questions on this stuff, give us a call. I would love to talk to you about it. It is one of my favorite things to discuss. I have all the resources in town to help people get there. I know all the attorneys, CPAs, insurance agents, and everything. So if you're interested in it, would love to talk to you about it. If not, don't worry about it, but it's not passive. Great talking to you guys. Stephen Evans. See you soon.